Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is one that you guys have actually requested so many times over the past couple of weeks. Whenever I've asked for video ideas, I've looked in the comments, there's always been a few comments like this that have had loads of thumbs up, and so I'm finally doing the makeup in alphabetical order challenge. This just sounds like a nightmare. Like, why would anyone want to do this? But I'm gonna properly challenge myself and see if I can actually make it look decent. I'm not too sure who the first person to start this was. I did see my friend Sophie Louise do a like alphabetical entire 24-hour day the other day, which was really interesting, but I don't know who started the like makeup one. Doing makeup in alphabetical order. It was either James Charles or Nikki Tutorials. So what I did is I wrote down in my notes all of my steps for my makeup, like primer, foundation, concealer, powder, etc, etc, and then I actually put it into I mean I could have easily just worked it out myself, but I went onto a website that like alphabetically sorts lists, and it's given me my list in alphabetical order, and I'm not really looking forward to this. Enjoy. The foundation that I picked up for this video I got at a Maybelline event last night, but it was really dark in the event, and I'm not too sure I've got my right colour here. It does look pretty sheer in formula, but I mean, we'll see when it gets to that point. So, the first thing on my list is blush. And I was thinking, how am I going to do blush and get it to show through my foundation? When I did my big makeup decluttering, I only kept like 2 cream blushes maybe. One of them I used in a recent video, which is this Nip and Fab liquid blush. And then I also have a cream blush in this MAC palette. I'm not actually sure, wait, how do I get, okay, there we go. This cream blush is called Improper Copper. Maybe it's not a blush. What is this? So I think the only way to do this is to just put on a shit ton of blush and hope that it peeks through my foundation. Okay. So I've got some on this brush right here. I don't have any like primer or anything, so I feel like my skin is not gonna... Okay, why is this blending out to be so sheer? You know what, maybe I should just use my fingers. Why does it blend out to be so sheer? I want it to be bold. It needs to be bold enough to peek through my foundation. It's not got anything to blend into, so it's just not really blending at all. Okay, there we go, blush done. Next on the agenda, we have concealer. So I would normally do my concealer after my foundation. I used to do it concealer first and then foundation, so maybe I'll rediscover something here. But the concealer that I'm going to use is the Maybelline Radiance Reveal. Oh my god, I keep catching a glimpse of my cheeks in the viewfinder. I look like I belong on a kids TV show, like I look like Noddy or something. Did Noddy have blush cheeks? That's me. So we are going to conceal. I've gone for a concealer that's quite light, just to compensate for the fact that my foundation is like a good few shades too dark. You know what, just in case the foundation doesn't have very good coverage, let's just conceal everywhere. Oh, I forgot that this concealer oxidizes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try and avoid... Nope, I didn't avoid my blush. Okay, well that's gonna disappear. I guess I shouldn't have done my concealer so low down. Oh no, now my blush just looks like contour. Oh, this concealer is quite sheer in coverage. Why did I not use a full coverage one? I do love this concealer though. Also, why did I put my blush so low down? I've put it where my contour should really be. Also, yes, my brows are freshly tinted. If you want to see how I do that, I think I've got a video on it. Yes, I do. Okay, so that's my concealer done. Looking great so far. I then have to contour my face, which again, I'm gonna have to do cream contour, otherwise it's not gonna show through my foundation, is it? But I also got rid of quite a lot of my cream contour products because I don't really use them. One of the ones that I thought would be the most pigmented is the Iconic London Pigment Stick in 2.1. Okay, this is pretty much just orange. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then I'm just gonna use the same brush. Okay. Oh my god, this is so orange. Thank god it blends quite nicely. I think I'm gonna put a bit more on because I am gonna be covering it with foundation, although my foundation is too dark, so yeah, I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing. Definitely probably could have gone with a more cool tone contour shade, but I don't have one that is cream. I don't think anyway. Nice. Then the next thing I've got to do is my eyebrows, which feels so unnatural because normally I would powder my whole face and then do my brows because I just know that I'm gonna get powder in them. I don't understand how people do their eyebrows before they do the rest of their makeup, but I mean, at least I don't need to do too much to them because they're pretty much on there. So I'm taking my Eyeko brow gel. I think this is just in the shade Brunette. Honestly, the past couple of days since I retinted my brows, I haven't even worn brow product on them because they've been that dark and pronounced. I accidentally did them a bit dark. I'm just gonna take the tiniest bit of, what's this called? Precisely My Brow from Benefit and just literally just neaten up the front. That is it. Like, that's all I'm gonna do. Oh no, I just dropped this palette and then caught it with my fingers on the eyeshadows. So the next step is eyeliner. I don't really fancy putting eyeliner on wet concealer and also before my eyeshadow. I don't have a choice. This is the Balm Schwing Liner. Ah, I messed that up so bad. Oh no, now I've got it in my hair. These wings have gone very dramatic, but it's fine, I have to ruin it with eyeshadow anyway, so I may as well just leave it how it is. How have I managed to make this much of a mess? The next is eyeshadow. For my eyeshadow, I'm gonna be testing, well, I mean, I've never actually used this before, so it is testing the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Latte palette, which looks like this. I am gonna take the shade Solstice, which is this transition shade down here, and I'm just gonna, oh, this is gonna ruin, yep, okay, cool. Oh, and it's all sticking to my not set concealer. Hello there, pigment. Okay, so that shade at the moment hasn't covered my eyeliner really. Let's also put a little bit of this one along my lower lash line. And then gonna go in with the darker kind of like burgundy shade. And I'm just gonna put this on the outer corners. Ooh, this palette is nice. In all fairness to that eyeliner, it's actually held up really well. Considering I'm literally blending over the top of it, I thought some of it would kind of disappear. Okay, let's take a blending brush. We're just gonna gamble and hope that this one has nothing on it. Risky move when your brushes are black. Am I right? Am I right? So I definitely would have much preferred to set my concealer before I do my eyeshadow. I know that a lot of people don't like to do that, but for me, I just find that that kind of works the best, especially when it's a super dewy concealer. I'm then gonna take the shade called Firefly, which is this gold, and I'm gonna try and put some of this on my lid without touching my eyeliner. Ooh. Ooh, that's so pretty. I probably should have gone for like a smoky look where I blend my eyeliner into my eyeshadow. That probably would have been a smarter idea, but now that I've started this, I feel like I can't really do that. That colour is so nice. And then I'm gonna take the shade called Feels, which is this like shimmery bronze, and I'm just gonna run that along my lower lash line. Oh, these eyeshadows are so nice. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know that Bare Minerals made eyeshadows, but this is a really nice palette. And then taking the shade called Destiny, which is this one, and I'm gonna put that on my inner corners. You know what? I like this a lot. I feel like this is going to be my new like travel palette that I just put in my handbag when I'm doing my makeup on the train, which is a regular occurrence. Now that I've done my eyeshadow, it's time to do my foundation. Wait, hang on, I have to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I have to do my foundation and then my highlight, but still without powdering. So I'm going to put on this foundation, which is definitely, I think, going to be the wrong shade. I'm just going to hope that this is really sheer. It's the shade 122 Creamy Beige, and it's got SPF 50. It's the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Lightweight Foundation. Oh no, why did I close my mirror? Oh no. Oh god, it's dripping. Actually, you know what? Maybe this isn't the wrong shade. Let's use this amount and see how we go. Whoa, okay, that's very liquidy. I'm trying to like avoid my area of contour, but it just looks a bit shit really, doesn't it? Okay, no, yep, we've accidentally covered the entire contour that I did. I thought it was going to be way too dark, but it's not too bad. Oh no, what's happened here? Oh my god, I forgot I'm supposed to avoid my eyebrows. Pretty much just blending in with the colour that I did for my contour. So I'm starting to think, you know guys, that maybe this foundation is not for oily skin. However, I feel like that is a good shade match. It feels super hydrating, so if you did have dry skin, I think you would probably really like this. Oh my god, shut up. Okay, what am I doing next? I think I have to do my highlighter next, which I don't want to do. Next is highlighter. I was going to use a cream highlight, but now I'm feeling that on top of my creamy, sweaty looking face, it might not go down too well because it will just like slide around. So I think what I'm going to do is use a powder highlight, and then I can just powder around the rest of my face. At least this will set part of my face. This is the Flower Beauty light to medium contouring palette, lift and sculpt palette. I love this so much. I've been using it like on the daily basis, and this highlighter, I've never put powder highlighter over the top of wet foundation. Oh, I think I got some of that in my eyebrow. This just feels so wrong. Whoa, that was a lot. Okay, so now I look extremely glowy, I guess. The next stage is lipstick, which again is really random. I normally do my lipstick last. I'm going to use this, which again I got from the Maybelline event last night. This is the Superstay Ink Crayon in the shade... 15 Lead the Way. And I think, so it twists up here, but then it also says it's got a sharpener. Oh, I guess to just sharpen the top of it to make it sharp. I've never even heard of these. Are they new? Ooh. Ooh. They smell so nice. I kind of thought it was going to be matte, but it's actually really creamy. That is a really pretty colour. I like that a lot. The next step is mascara, but I just know that if I put mascara on my lower lashes, it's going to instantly transfer into my wet foundation. Because my lower lashes are so long, I find that like if I get oily down here, my mascara transfers onto my face, which is fantastic. Not really what I'm looking for. I'm going to use my Revolution Mascara Revolution because I've got so many mascaras to use up. This one's nearly on its way out, although I really want to get another one because it's probably like my favourite mascara at the moment, but I've got so many others that I need to use up that I'm just trying to, you know, repeatedly use the same ones until they're gone. Oh, that's weird. This has got a lot more matte. Oh, I still like it though. Can you imagine if I just didn't powder at all? I would be a pory mess. Can you see these pores? Because I can see these pores. So the next stage, thank God, is powder, so I can stop looking like I've just run the marathon and I'm sweating my balls off. I mean, to be honest, I think if I ran the marathon, I would not be looking like this. I'd probably be in hospital, to be completely honest. Okay, so I am going to use my Jeffree Star powder. Obviously have to give it a quick smell. I wonder what it tastes like. Do you ever have a product that smells so nice that you're so tempted to just like give it a little taste? No, just me? Okay. Let's set this face. Oh, that's so much better. I'm trying to not like get rid of the highlight on my nose. I'm still trying to avoid my eyebrows, but the powder's just kind of going everywhere. Okay, now that I'm set, I feel so much better. The only thing I'd rather do is just bronze up a little bit more because all of my contour pretty much got covered. Unfortunately, the next couple steps, after powder comes primer, and after primer comes setting spray. I would normally do setting spray at the end. However, I have got a little loophole for this. I've got the Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydra Charge Complexion Prep Priming Spray, which I'm thinking because it's a spray, it's not going to mess things up too much. I've actually never used this before. Ooh, it smells nice. Ooh. Ooh, it smells like coconuts. So I'm going to spray this all over my face. I'm just going to hope that it doesn't make my mascara smudge down to here. I should have brought my fan over here. Sometimes I really do worry that I'm going to smack myself in the face when I'm fanning myself with like a plastic palette. You know what? I'm going to have to get my fan. That's better. We got given these fans on a trip with Benefit to Ibiza and I've kept mine ever since and it's honestly so useful. I feel like that made my makeup look a little bit more dewy, just a tiny bit, but I now have to go in with another setting spray because setting spray is actually the final one on the list. So this is the Revolution Pro Fix Amazing Makeup Fixing Spray. I'm just gonna squirt some of this on my face. Hopefully this is still in date. Yeah, that was definitely too much. So now my face is looking even more kind of glowy, but I actually kind of like that. I actually think my skin looks really nice. Yeah, I mean, it looks really smooth and it's got a tiny bit of glow to it. I think it looks nice and that eyeliner held up really well considering I went over the top of it with the eyeshadow. I honestly don't think anyone would be able to tell that I've done my makeup completely in the wrong order. Also, let me know what you think of the more natural eyebrows. Okay, so that is this challenge completed. I'm actually pretty happy with how it's turned out. I feel like I could probably go out with my makeup like this and nobody would say anything or notice, but I'm just gonna answer a question of the day as I always do at the end of my videos. If you have any questions for me, please leave them down below with the hashtag question of the day. Question of the day comes from Anissa Zaman. I'm sorry if I've pronounced your name wrong. She says, what is your idea on bringing out individual highlighters from your highlighter palette? Could you please? It would be really helpful because every time I go traveling I have to bring the whole palette and I only use one shade. So yeah, just thought I'd say that. Love you, Soph. Love you too. And I have actually thought about this because I'm the same. Whenever I go traveling, I have to bring my whole highlighter palette with me. And obviously it works out better value because you get 8 shades in there for £8, so they work out like £1 each. And I'm sure if I was to do them individually or as like duos or something, it would probably like work out a little bit more expensive. However, I kind of want to do that. Maybe not individually because then there'd be 8 different ones and that would be quite long. Maybe like I was thinking I could do them maybe like as duos with like a little mirror or something. That would be so helpful. Yeah, that is actually an idea that I would quite like to do. However, it's obviously not up to me. I can't just be like, revolution, I'm doing this, hi, like thanks. But I don't know. Maybe I should suggest it to them, but I'm a little bit scared to just be like, I have an idea. So obviously it's down to them whether or not they would want to do something with me again. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go now. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. As always, if you have any other video suggestions, leave them down there in the comments. I'll read through the comments and as always I reply to a lot of you guys. So I really appreciate you guys leaving your thoughts and whatever you want to say. Feel free. I'm gonna go edit this now and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!